Hello, everybody. This is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. You can always look me up at my website at www.garethcahoon.co.com. Also, if you would smack that bell and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated for you to keep up with my future posts. This post is a sad post because about a year and a half ago, I lost my mum to vascular dementia, Alzheimer's. She ended up in a nursing home, uh, paralyzed down one side from the stroke, and she was a real trooper, but unfortunately, she took a massive stroke which pushed her brain to one side, and she passed away then. And I believe, of everything that I've seen of Joe Biden, where he can't remember things, Sleepy Joe, you've got to go. Whenever someone becomes the incontinent in chief, it gets a bit ridiculous. Whenever the long-standing concerns about President Joe Biden's age and memory intensified on Thursday after the release of the special counsel report investigation his possession of classified documents. The report described the 81-year-old Democrat's memory as fuzzy, hazy, faulty, and poor, and having significant limitations. It noted that Biden could not recall defining milestones in his own life, such as when his son Beau died or when he served as vice president. Now, Biden says his memory is fine. On Thursday from the White House, where he gave visibly angry responses as he denied forgetting when his son died. Beau Biden died of brain cancer in 2015 at the age of 48. While Biden will not face charges for mishandling classified documents, the report assertions about his memory could undermine Biden's message to voters that he can manage the government and safeguard the country. Voters are already going into this year's election with severe misleadings about Biden's age, having scrutinized his gaffes, his cock ups, and his slow walking, and even a tumble off a bicycle and up the steps of Air Force One. Yet, even as Biden defended himself, he committed another gaffe while discussing the Israel Hamas war and mistakenly referred to Egypt's leader Abdel Fattah el Sisi as the president of Mexico. In ruling out prosecution of Biden over his retention of highly classified materials as a private citizen, the report from special counsel report her suggested he would seem too feeble to prosecute. It would be difficult to convince the jury that they should convict him by then for a former president well in his 80s of a serious felony that requires a mental state of willfulness. Biden said the report's description of his memory and his son's death were strenuous commentary that had no place in this report about his son's death. Biden said, "How in the hell dare he raise that?" Frankly, when I was asked the question, I thought to myself, it wasn't any of their damn business, he said. Every Memorial Day, we hold a service remembering him, attended by friends and family and the people who loved him. I don't need anyone to remind me when he passed away. Now, these things would be damning if it had have been anybody else. Could you imagine if this had have been Trump? He would have been impeached overnight. But finally, we have got Trump, who is ahead of Biden by 20 points. Biden's approval rating is at 36 and declining rapidly. He has lost the support of the black community whenever he done a stunt where he bought a black family fried chicken, thinking that that was going to be a good video to put out, but it actually made him look even more ridiculous than he already is. Now, if Biden had have been my mother and if I had have been Biden's wife, you would be telling him to buy out and giving him peace out of the spotlight, where unfortunately dementia doesn't get better, it gets worse. And as we've seen with Biden, said that the Nazi Holocaust was 65 years ago when it was actually 88. There's numerous things that he's gotten wrong, and the gaffes are just, they're getting too much. I'm from Northern Ireland, and if I live in Northern Ireland, I do live in Northern Ireland, and if I could get Donald Trump to be over here running our government, I would do it in the morning, because all our government is a terrorist organization, is the leader of our government at the moment, Sinn Féin. The DUP has backtracked from their position of their 7 tests. But we do have Trump in America, and whenever Trump was in charge before, he was a strong leader. There was no wars. No countries would have messed up in his term. I want to show you my Trumpinator. This shows my support for Trump. Say hi, Trump. Hello. This is my Trump bobblehead. You can see at the bottom of it, it says the Trumpinator, which is pretty cool. You can get them on eBay or on Dr. Steve Turley's website. I support Trump all the way, always did and always will. He's a great man. What he did for Israel is amazing, and I'll thank him for it. Shalom, Maranatha, hallelujah.